Yo, how's it going, guys? It's Rich Unicorn Caller here. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. It is Friday, and we got a lot of stuff to talk about. So, yeah, let's just jump right into it. Over here, the membership benefit is drumroll, it's double pet XP as per usual. I mean, this is like the most frequent membership benefit they do, and it's kind of just the norm at this point. I don't even think there's really a point in complaining about it at this point. It's just it is what it is at this point. Just kind of have to deal with it. And then over here for PC players only, sorry console players, you have a crown sale. The typical crown sale, you can get 60,000 crowns for $60 and then 80,000 crowns for $80. So make sure to take advantage of that. It's going to last all the way through the 23rd. And typically this is like the best thing to happen. And I think we kind of mentioned it in one of our previous videos how all they have to do is drop a crown sale and then everybody will pretty much forget about the spring update. Like this right here is probably better than all of the spring update. And it's crazy because it's like this cycle will keep repeating itself over and over again. And then we'll probably get another rushed, controversial, or, buggy update. And again, they'll drop a crown sale and then act like nothing happens. So it is sad to see, but at the same time, it is there. So if you want to purchase some crowns, there you go. I don't know, it's kind of crazy though. The only time I've really bought a lot of crowns is when I did the giveaways, but I've never really needed to buy 60,000 crowns or 80,000 crowns. I know some people do because they buy a lot of energy elixirs or they just buy a lot of packs here and there. So, I mean, I don't know, but I don't know what people do with their crowns. But again, it's there if you want to enjoy your crown sale. Now, over here, we have the MMG dice collection set. If you are interested in that, you get some nice little in-game goodies if you are, interested in all that stuff. And over here, we have the Doodle Duo plushie, which has sold 300 so far for all of the Wizard101 haters that have came out of the woodworks, apparently. I don't know why, but they usually go away on their own. But it has been selling a lot, so make sure to check that out. It's going to last all the way through April 17th. So, yeah, enjoy. And then over here, we have the Hidden Temple Gauntlet, which is also available. So, make sure to check this out if you are interested. I have the Gauntlet myself. If you want to run it, just send me a friend code, and then you can just use my castle in the castle tours. But it's a pretty fun Gauntlet. I did it with my low levels, and it's really fun, a little bit challenging, but yeah, I like it. And then over here, remember that we also have the Gauntlet pack as well, which is also available. Now, if you type in the code QUESTION through March 31st, you basically get a free pack on the house. So make sure to check that out if you are interested, and hopefully you get lucky opening up that free pack. And then over here, we got the Spiral Cup Gauntlet, which has returned. It's going to last all the way through Tuesday, March 24th. So if you're interested in this little bundle, make sure to check it out. It's going to be available in the online cart. And then over here, we got the Spring items, which have returned. And actually, some of them have actually been removed, which we see this a lot with the Crown Shop. It's actually been happening for a couple of years. But one of them was available for gold. I think this even happened in the last year's Spring Scroll of Fortune Returnal. But it says note that these items are only for PC players. So again, console players, this isn't for you. And then it also leaves a note that these items have been removed from the PC Crown Shop due to a bug. They will be added to the PC Crown Shop after the bug is fixed, blah, 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 blah. As we, always see this all the time. I think Garrett said it was the Heck Hound outfit that was available for gold, so I guess they had to just pull that out and then I guess get to it at a later day, or if it's already in the Crown Shop, I have no idea. But it's available if you are interested in checking that out. And then over here we got the Lumi-tastic Return, the Crown Reward event. Oh, that's the vacuum cleaner. I got scared for a second. I was like, what is that noise? It's just a vacuum cleaner. We got the Lumi-tastic Return, the Crown Reward event, and of course you get that additional character slot elixir as the very top reward, so make sure to check that out. It's going to last also Tuesday, March 24th if you are interested. And then over here we have the Steam Spring Sale, which has arrived. It's going to last all the way through March 26th. And you have the Wizard101 Arc 1 soundtrack that you can get, and also the Wizard101 Steamboat mount for 20% off, exclusively on Steam, so make sure to check that out. And then over here, we have the Decorator sale with 30% off on the Open Space and 25% off on the Bric-a-Brac Elixir and additional Castle Elixir in the PC and console Crown Shop. Now remember, in the latest spring update we just had, you can actually purchase another Bric-a-Brac Elixir if you're already at that cap, so make sure to check out the Crown Shop and go buy that. And then over here, just a reminder that you can still play Beastman Monster Mayhem, and then also the Spiral Showcase, which are available, so make sure to check that out if you are interested. And then over here we have the Spring Scroll of Fortune, a reminder that you'll have, a couple of months to do this. It's going to last all the way through May 31st. Now, the boots are still bugged. I don't know what's taking them so long to fix that, but that is still bugged if you're trying to, wear those boots. And then over here, Ravenwood Academy, just a reminder, don't know when this is coming out. We do got some concept art that some people don't like, some people do like. I personally think it looks fine to me, but hey, I'm not no fashionista. You guys can figure that out yourself. And then that pretty much wraps it up for all of the news. Wow, that ended up pretty quickly. But like I said, really nothing major has happened. Of course we talk about that controversial, spring update. But like I said, all they would need to do is, obviously right now, is, put a crown sale, and then usually everybody will flock to this. Everybody will just open up the wallet, buy it, and then kind of just forget that the spring update even happened. And quite honestly, the spring update was really forgettable. Even with the Gauntlet that just came out, and even when Portal Apparel comes out, which we don't even know if that's going to be bugged, which it probably will be bugged. And, at the end of the day, I just think the spring update in general was something that was very forgettable. And then you have the whole, Spellman situation going on. There still are a lot of people that are still not pleased with that. They retired the whole secret Strife of Pets quest that we talked about. One person didn't like how they just retired that. It just seems like this spring update just seemed like a lot of work for a lot of nothing, in a sense, obviously the summer update will just be a raid, and again, that will probably be similar to the spring update, where a lot of people just are not engaging with the content for multiple reasons. There's no reason to just keep beating the dead horse at that point. I don't know. It's just kind of sucks. It's sad to see. It really is sad to see forgettable updates. You never really want to see that with a game, because it kind of reiterates the point of there really is no reason to get a membership. Obviously, there are plenty of reasons to buy a bunch of crowns, a billion, bazillion crowns, because you can use crowns for whatever reason. But in terms of getting a membership, I just don't see the point even continuing having one. And especially when the membership benefits are just going to be double pet XP every single weekend, it just kind of gets to the point where it's not worth having it. But hey, I could be wrong, or maybe I'm too negative. I'm sure the Wizard101 haters will totally agree with me, and I'm sure the Wizard101 defenders will definitely disagree with me. But at the end of the day, I think it's kind of safe to say that this spring update definitely missed the mark. So I'm hoping that for next year's spring update, or just going forward with these updates, they really just should take their time. There really is no rush. But at the end of the day, it's up to them, man. I've said that for so many years, and it seems like nothing's really working. But hey, at least they're getting paid. At least they are getting paid with the crown sale. So they must be doing something right if people are still going to buy crowns despite the, questionable update. But until then, I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. There's a raid I have planned tomorrow. Hopefully everybody shows up. If not, I get to save some raid keys. But my guild is practically kind of like done with reading. But we'll see what happens. But until then, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.